Good morning. We are on lesson 38 with A Course in Miracles, the workbook lesson. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. And I gotta tell you that I'm looking at my friend Bonnie Schultz across the room from me. Hold on one second. My eyes just fell on this CD across the room, this funny face smiling back at me, my friend Bonnie. Bonnie Schultz. I love that lady. One of my BFFs. Okay, there's nothing my holiness cannot do. I should put Bonnie back across the room so I can stare at her when I do this lesson. Okay. Hi. There's nothing my holiness cannot do. Okay, I love this lesson. This is my favorite lesson. I know we're not supposed to have favorites, but this is one of my favorite lessons. How could you not love this lesson? This lesson, it's the good stuff. This is where it gets good. There's nothing my holiness cannot do. Your holiness reverses all the laws of the world. It is beyond every restriction of time, space, distance, and limitation of any kind. Your holiness is totally unlimited in its power because it establishes you as a son of God, at one with the mind of his creator. You as the daughter of God, at one with her, at one with the mind of her creator. Through your holiness, the power of God is made manifest. Through your holiness, the power of God is made available. And there is nothing the power of God cannot do. Nothing. Your holiness then can remove all pain, can end all sorrow, can solve all problems, can do so in connection with yourself and with anyone else. It is equally powerful to help anyone because it is equal in its power to save anyone. If you are holy, so is everything God created. You are holy because all things he created are holy. All things he created are holy because you are. In today's exercise, we will apply the power of your holiness to all problems, difficulties, or sufferings in any form that you happen to think of, in yourself or in someone else. We will make no distinctions because there are no distinctions. In the 4 longer practice periods, each preferably to last a full 5 minutes, repeat the idea for today, close your eyes, and then search your mind for any sense of loss or unhappiness of any kind as you use it. There's nothing my holiness cannot do. There's nothing my holiness cannot do. I love this lesson. It's my favorite. I know I'm not supposed to have favorites, but I do. Try to make as little distinction as possible between a situation that's difficult for you and one that's difficult for someone else. Identify the situation specifically and also name the person concerned. Use this form in applying the idea for today. In the situation involving blank in which I see myself, there's nothing my holiness cannot do. In the situation involving blank in which they see themselves, there is nothing my holiness cannot do. Come on, this is just a great lesson. This is a great lesson. From time to time, you may want to vary this procedure and add some relevant thoughts of your own. You may like, for example, to include thoughts such as, there is nothing my holiness cannot do because the power of God lies in it. There is nothing my holiness cannot do because the power of God lies in it. Introduce whatever variation appeals to you, but keep the exercises focused on the theme. There's nothing my holiness cannot do. The purpose of today's exercise is to begin to instill in you a sense that you have domain over all things because of what you are. You're an extension of God's love and nothing less. You are the very extension of God's love. And in knowing that, there is nothing that your holiness cannot do. In the frequent shorter applications, apply the idea in its original form unless a specific problem occurs concerning you or someone else, arises, or comes to mind. In that event, use the more specific form in applying the idea to it. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. There is nothing your holiness cannot do. It's almost like you want to sing that. There is nothing our holiness cannot do. Nothing. And I love that first paragraph that says, kind of like spells it all out. Your holiness can remove all pain, can end all sorrow, can solve all problems. It's like a freaking cure-all. It's like it can do so in connection with yourself and with anyone else. It it is equal in its power to help anyone because it is equal in its power to save anyone. There is nothing your holiness cannot do. There's a line in the Gospel of Truth that says, "This is a perfect day, and within you dwells a light that cannot fail." And with this lesson today, this lesson makes this day perfect. This, my friend, is a perfect day, and there is a light within you that cannot fail. There is nothing your holiness cannot do. So repeat it early and often. Use it in all circumstances. Take it with you not just today, but take it with you every day. Every day, wake up. Wake up to the truth of who you are. There is nothing your holiness cannot do. That's the good news, and I am grateful to be able to speak these words today.
It's not that unusual when everything is beautiful.
God bless. Have a great day.
Just another